Hi everyone. So I was requested a little while back to do the Scarlett Johansson for Dolce & Gabbana ad. Now I went through all her ads and I noticed that she had quite a few. So I picked my favorite one for now. I am thinking of going back and doing a couple because she has some amazing makeup looks in all those ads. But the one I picked is the lipstick ad, and it's the one where she's wearing bright lipstick and kind of a neutrally pin-up eye. The reason why I went with this one is because to me it's very old Hollywood, very celebrity-esque. And I think it's also something that you can wear to work, maybe if you downplay the tone of the red or even the eyeliner. It is something that you can wear on the weekends because it's fairly easy to put on, but you still look gorgeous. So I hope that you enjoy the look and stay tuned if you like the way this looks. So I've already prepped and primed my eyelids with Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. I'm not going to be using a cream shadow or a base because I want the eyeshadows to be a little bit softer, but the eyelid primer potion will help us avoid creasing and get pretty good color payoff. For the overall eyeshadow shade, I will be taking Inglot's number 501, which is just this creamy, buttery color right here. I know it looks a little bit like Crystal Avalanche in the pan, but it also is a little bit more like MAC's Dazzlelight. It's a little lighter than MAC's Dazzlelight, but it really, really does remind me of, and I'm sure pretty much everyone else, Crystal Avalanche, especially at first sight or on camera. In person, it definitely kind of goes on a little bit more like Dazzlelight. I'm also placing that shade on the lid, so I just went in with my big fluffy blender. Now her eyelids are definitely shimmery, but they're not too shimmery. So I'm just going to downplay it with a little bit of a Blanc type dupe. This happens to be Inglot's 351. Their matte colors start with the number 3, kind of, I'm noticing. Just going to pat the sort of dupe for Blanc type over the lid. It's just a creamy off-white. I'm sure even Wet n Wild has had a few dupes in their palette. Now we're just going to add a hint of definition to the outer corner and the crease. For that, I will be using another lovely matte shade from Inglot, and this is number 390. Sort of a dupe of MAC's Kid in a way. And the Wet n Wild Vanity palette has an amazing dupe for either Wedge or Kid, and so that matte brown that comes in the Wet n Wild Vanity palette would be just amazing for this, unless you happen to have Kid or Wedge by MAC. She even has slightly further definition. For that, I'm going to go in with Inglot's number 461. I hope I'm in focus. 461. This looks a little bit like MAC's Honey Lust or Wet n Wild's Nutty. For that, I'm just going to darken that up ever so subtly in sort of the outer corner slash crease, but only kind of keeping it in the very outer portion. Now for some drama, she's wearing a very rich, bold black cat winged liner a la pinup-y, but a little bit more dramatic than that. For that, I will be using Inglot's number 77 and just this crown angled brush. Once again, not a huge fan of crown brushes. I just happen to have this. Any angled brush will do. For that, I'm going to start mapping out my winged eyeliner, going along my inner tear duct, which is a natural, or outer tear duct, which is a natural part of my face, obviously. So that means that the winged liner has to work with my face shape for that reason. Even though I was told a long time ago by a makeup artist to never do winged liner. Ha! Just kidding. She said it would make my cheekbones look too big. So just keep going in. Sketching it. Using your fingers against your cheek as a pivoting point works very well for me, I feel. Now for the lower lash line, just going to use a little bit of MAC Fascinating Eye Kohl. Any white liner will do. For a little bit of under eye definition, and just to make sure that all the liner underneath the eye locks into place, because anything that's cream needs to have some amount of setting so it'll stay in place for the entire day. So I'm just taking my Inglot 461 again. Once again, kind of a dupe for Wet n Wild's Nutty or MAC's Honey Lust, and just barely getting that underneath the lash line. Once my mascara is on, I'm just going to use Ardell's Wispies. These are in black, and I'm just going to glue these on with clear lash adhesive, and I'll be right back. The blush, she has on like a very soft, peachy blush and a contour. I just used my MSF in Comfort. Just any bronzy glow will do. For my blush, I'm just going to use my Inglot's number 35 right there. This is just a peach with a slight silver shimmer to it. She's got a glow to her face, so you can take something with some shine, as I am doing. The glitter is not really like apparent. It's very finely milled, even compared to a NARS blush, because the thing about NARS is, even though it is finely milled compared to a lot of brands, their glitter is quite apparent. So this doesn't really have strong glitter. It's more of a luminous glow. For my highlight, I like a very glowy highlight, especially with a pinup look, as I see a lot of pinup looks with a strong glowy hue. For that, I'm going to use my eyeshadow shade in number 501. Just dab that same brush and just gently place that slightly above the blush. Her lips are a juicy, vibrant red. For that, I'm just going to pick up Lush's It Started With a Kiss. This is a lip tint. I've already had my lips exfoliated, conditioned, and concealed already. I'm going to start off with MAC's Cream Stick Liner for the lips. After that is done with Red Enriched. Just a creamy, bright red. Then I just took my MAC Chromographic Pencil in NC15 and W20 and then just embossed and corrected the outer line. For lipstick, I don't own any Dolce Gabbana lipsticks or whatever. I don't usually buy lipsticks at that price point. So I'm going to be using MAC lipstick in MAC Red. That is its name. And it's a satin formula. So for that, I'm going to be putting that on my lips. I love this red as it is. I think it's a really pretty wearable red without being like a really vibrant, over-the-top electric red. But her lips do have a nice gloss to them, and I'm going to take, oops, grabbed the wrong one, MAC's Venetian Luster Glass. I feel that this is the only red I ever use, but I think it might be the only red lip gloss I own. So I'm just going to pat that on for that glossy hue. So that's all. Oh good, it didn't alter the color. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.